This 1 Degree Outside video is sponsored by the Topsfield Fair, America's oldest fair. You can pre-order your admission, meal, and ride tickets today at topsfieldfair.org and join the fun October 4th through 14th, conveniently located on Route 1, just off of Interstate 95.
Hi, Matt Noyes, Friday Insights, looking to and beyond the weekend here. Big points for you coming up in this video. We'll talk about how the frost eases for now after a couple of frosty nights. There are some times of gusty winds ahead. There's going to be some fall fronts that'll come through and bring showers with them, and a frost is still likely for more of us, deep into southern New England even as we head into next week. We'll look at all of it. At the Topsfield Fair, great start to the weekend. Today's awesome. Saturday's awesome. Sunday, some showers are going to move in. We think particularly during the afternoon at Topsfield. It'll be a cloudy day overall. It's cooler as a result. But remember, there's a lot to do inside of the barns as well as outside, so you're kind of in good shape no matter how it shakes out for you. We'll take a closer look at the weekend here in a second. Right now, last 24 hours, just a little bit of rain across parts of northern New England. There was still some rain left over in Florida, even though Milton has gone by the boards. What's been driving what's coming up for us is the jet stream pattern. So we've been looking at what has been a jet stream trough or a dip in the jet stream. That has eased now. You can see the fastest river of air high in the sky starting to ride to the north. That's why we're getting a little bit of a moderation in temperature. That's why we're getting a little bit of a quieter spell for at least a short period of time. But watch what's going to be happening at the jet stream level as I play things out going through the upcoming weekend into early next week. A brand new round of cold energy aloft drops in, carves out a brand new trough in the jet stream that opens up the door to another shot of significant chill. And that's why I've been telling you, you know what, as we get to the middle of next week, I think we're talking about frost expanding. Here is at the surface, the cold front, the leading edge to that cooler air. Today it's off to the north and west. Tomorrow it's already through us. And as it comes through, there's going to be a couple of things that happen. During the overnight period tonight, you do have a chance of getting a little bit of rain, some showers, or even a downpour with a little bit of soft snow pellets called grapple mixed in parts of northern New England. It's less likely that we get any showers overnight when you come into southern New England. The other thing, you'll notice the wind kicking up a little bit here. As we head through the course of the day today, there's not a ton of wind, but once we get to this evening around 9 p.m., notice the gusts start to pick up. That's just ahead of the front. Those gusts are coming out of the southwest. And once we get to the overnight and the front comes through, the wind will shift. It will start to blow out of the northwest, and Saturday morning will be gusty. Notice gusts over 40 miles per hour in spots like Concord, New Hampshire, Rochester, New Hampshire. Even Worcester may hit 40. Plymouth may hit 40 miles per hour as that front has come through and the new air starts spilling in on a westerly and northwesterly wind. The wind does sit down a little bit by the time we get late in the day on Saturday, and Sunday the wind is decidedly lighter, even if the chance of showers starts to go up. When you look at the temperatures that come in behind this front, notice Saturday's highs, yellows are 60s. We still do that in southern New England. Some of us push 70, but northern New England, 40s and 50s, and more of us will get into that by Sunday as the next disturbance comes in. Showers expand, and we're on the cool side of things overall. Notice the 40s pretty expansive across a lot of northern New England in the deeper green, and 50s for a lot of the rest of us on Sunday. In terms of the atmospheric energy that's driving all this, look, part of the reason that we're saying we're going to get back into these showers Sunday into Monday is because look at the energy starting to come back into play in yellows and reds. This is as we get into Sunday at midday. That's why your chance of showers goes up midday into the afternoon. Then it's a whole load of energy that comes in on Monday. This tells us it's going to rain on Monday morning. It may come to an end by the time we get to the afternoon. The other thing that's going to happen is the wind is probably going to crank again during the course of the day Monday. Gusts may go 30 to 40 miles per hour once more as that system comes through. There's a lot of energy with it. In terms of the sensible weather and how it impacts a lot of us here, notice Saturday, the front's through us. We talked about the wind, but it's a drier air coming in. So even if you do get a couple of showers tonight across particularly northern New England, they would be done tomorrow. Saturday's a great day across the entirety of the region and a good day to enjoy foliage, even though some of the leaves will get ripped off by the wind that'll be gusting. Then we head into Sunday and we find showers that'll start to close in from the west in the morning. By midday, notice they have trouble getting east. There may be a couple that break east and then they fill in more as we head to the afternoon. And that's why we've been saying, the afternoon chance of showers is higher than the morning chance. And then by the time we get to Monday, rain in the morning, probably rain to the midday, that gusty wind that we looked at, and it comes to a close in terms of the rain by the time we get to the end of the day and into the evening. So things improve a bit in the second half of the day. Tuesday is a blend of sun and clouds, but the cool air is in place. You've got that kind of gusty feeling. You've got that brisk fall feeling that'll be with us. Highs on Saturday. Remember I said you'll punch out 70 in a couple of spots of southern New England. You can see where basically the farther south you are, the better the chance, because as the cold front has already come through, it opens the door to the cooler air across northern New England. Saturday night, we do go down to the 30s all the way to Route 2. It's probably a little bit too breezy for a frost in most areas, and it's not cold enough for a freeze. By the time we get to Sunday, the clouds are in, the temperatures stay down, the showers start expanding from west to east. It will rain on Sunday night. That keeps the temperature up just a little bit as the wind starts to come out of the south. And by the time we get to Monday, the showers start the day. They're with us through about midday. Then they ease, but it opens the door to that new rush of cool air coming in. Monday night's low temperatures will be cold enough for a frost in some of northern and western New England. 30s, though, do expand into parts of central New England. Tuesday's highs are only in the 40s and 50s. And this is when we talk about that elevated chance of frost. Tuesday night, mid-30s, reaching deep down into southern New England. You only need to be at about 35 or 36 if the wind gets light enough for you to get a little bit of frost to develop. By the time we get to Wednesday night, we think that we may have the freezing line coming all the way down to parts of northern and western Massachusetts. So we're definitely getting into a good chunk of chill coming in for the middle of next week. Here's the Topsfield Fair 7-day. Let me get out of the way for you. And again, at the fair on Grange Day, Sunday, there's an increasing chance of showers trying to arrive during the course of particularly the second half of the day. Monday, there's going to be some rain around in the morning. It looks like by midday that may taper off, and then getting into next week, temperatures running generally in the 50s, and it does quiet down Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You can get the 14-day for your location. You know what I think is more important going into the weekend is to have that hourly forecast, and there's a tab for the hourly forecast out to 48 hours on our app. Noise is 1 degree outside weather, the App Store and Google Play. If you get that, you'll be able to watch that Sunday chance of showers as we get closer to it for wherever you're going to be. That's how things look for now. Always appreciate you checking in. Hope you have a great weekend. Lots more videos we'll post today, too. An explainer on the Northern Lights, in case we get to see that again, the coastal marine forecast, all of it at 1degreeoutside.com.